Okay, I'm just going to go through the changes that I'm submitting today for changes to the test and the vision system and the online portal. We're going to have this Word document here. I'm going to move it off to the side, and as I go through each one of these. First one is in the portal on the service orders. You're actually working on a service order, the summary page. I'm going to move all the way to that. Okay, and you'll see in the document, I want to add to this summary page here, and it would be up here, for each item, the target pest 1, target pest 2, and pest location 1 and 2 fields. So if we could add those here, that's item number 1 on the list. Okay, next thing I have relates to creating a new service order. And I'm going to demonstrate this now. Okay, so I'm on the customer card. I click service orders to create a new service order. I click new service order. It's asking me for the services. I'm going to do a pest control reservice and create. This one doesn't have a pest control plan. Let me do something else. Delete. Let's add a mosquito. Okay, and I hit create service order. Okay, this is the issue here, is that I've created the service order, but it takes me to the customer details tab. It really needs to go to the service items tab because the customer is going to need to edit, fields here, and edit these notes. And so they're not going to know to go, if they're taken straight to the customer details, they're not going to know to click back. So it needs to go directly to the service items. Okay, for this next one, I'm going to need to find an account that has a pest control plan. Let's try this one. And this is what I'm doing now is demonstrating item number 3. Some of this, I don't know what the reason, but sometimes this is a little slow when you click on different things. Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm going to go to set up and schedule a service. Okay, and let's do a new service order. Let's see if I can demonstrate here. Okay. All right, so the issue here is, again, this goes to the customer details, but this is a pest control reservice, which there is a $0 charge. There's no payment. There's no charge for the service. So the issue comes into play when I get to the service charges and payments. There's no need to do a prepay or pay at time of service because there's no charge. but it's not letting you move to the installment and schedule the appointment because it wants you to enter the prepay or pay at time of service. So we need to do something where that if it's a $0 charge, that you can just bypass the payment options and save it next. Again, that was number 3. Okay. All right, number 4, I'm going to go back to the customer card to demonstrate this. Okay, the service plan information isn't showing. So I believe this was VA 29143. So if I go into the actual nav system, and I open VA 29143, you can see they've got these active plans on the account, but they are not showing in the portal. And that's, obviously we need, for the customer to see what type of contracts they have with us. Okay, and that was number 4. Okay, number 5 is in the live system. Or not the live, I mean the actual Navision system, I should say. Okay, probably the best way to start here would be the service item template. And we have functionality set up. For a pest control reservice, where we've got this field here, active plan type required. And what that means is that a customer has to have a certain type of active plan in order for the user to be able to select a pest control reservice. And it works great. Let me go look at an actual account. Okay, here, let's look at a plan type. And on the plan types, we have where it ties into that. These checkbox, pest control, yes or no. So if they do have this type of plan, you can schedule or select a pest control reservice. What we want to do is we have a similar type of contract that we've added called a mosquito voucher. Actually, let me go to the plan type first, sorry. I'm on the plan types. Okay, you see we've added one called mosquito voucher for services. And what we want to do is we want to have another type of service called like mosquito voucher service that'll work like the pest control. So we need the checkbox inserted here that will tie into the service item template. I believe, okay, so you have one here, voucher mosquito service. And here we want something similar to this, but like active mosquito plan required, a checkbox. So you would need, somebody would need to have that active mosquito plan in place in order to schedule the voucher service. And that was number 5 on the list. Okay, the next thing I've got is going back to the pest control plans. We again, we've got going on the service item template. We have this called pest control reservice. And we put functionality in the system to track the number of these posted for the current calendar year. And that's right here, this current PCRS. And we did this a couple months ago, and it works great. Because every time you post a pest control reservice to an account, if you did one today, you know, this number would increase from 1 to 2. But we don't want, if someone is using the portal, we don't want them to be able to schedule an unlimited number of reservices. So we'd like to have some functionality where if more than say 5 are posted, that they would get some type of message saying that they need to call our office. And I actually have a specific message in the documentation. But what I'm thinking with this is that you would have on the service item template is you would have some type of field in here, and I've got it called portal number year. It would just be a number field where we would select the maximum number of pest control reservices that can be set up through the portal. And then once that the customer wants more than, like, I'm going to say it's 5, 5 have been posted, again, they would get a message saying to call the office. Now, again, somebody using the NAP system, one of our users, our employees, they can schedule more than 5, but it would just be through the portal that they would get a message saying we've already had 5 posted. And again, we'd like the number to be editable, where, because we may decide maybe it should be 3 or maybe it should be 6, but you know, we probably will start with 5. And if we could do that same functionality for those mosquito vouchers or appointments that I showed before, so I guess we would need, and I didn't put this in the actual documentation. I'll have to go. I will put this in the documentation, but maybe on the customer card, just like we have this field for current PCRS, maybe have one for current mosquito voucher service, because we want the same functionality where there'd only be a certain number that could be scheduled, you know, from the portal. Okay, that was item number 6. Okay, moving on to item number 7 is actually in the portal itself. relates to this menu in the when you first sign on to it or choose an account. And some of these are redundant, so I've just got some changes where we can, because review your service plans is the same as review account information. I think we can get rid of this and we can just add and service plans here. This can stay the same. Just need to change the language here. I've got the documentation, and we can remove this one because both of these really take you to the same place. And then review service history could stay the same. And that was number 7. Okay, next one will be item number 8. And let's see, I think the best place to start with that would be the live system. Or not the live, I mean the actual Navision system. So if you have a service order, actually want to add another item here. And it would be right here after pest location. We've got one, I'm calling it called application. And it's going to be a pull down menu. There's going to be 3 choices. I've got it in the documentation what the 3 choices are: inside, outside, or inside and out. And we would want that to show up in the nav system on the service order detail report. So it would be here. It would show up. I may have to maybe move some things around here, but you should be able to see this application field. And then also on the actual portal, it would be on the service items tab. So if you had a service order, it would be, again, you may have to adjust the length or column lengths, but you would have application and it would be editable here. And one thing too, just one point I want to make that I know, Andrew, I got an email from you about this week or over the weekend. I still don't think these are saving. Yeah, they're not. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe you and I need to do a go-to meeting, but anyway, just wanted to point that out. So that was the first document that I have. Now I've got a second document that I'm going to open. Okay, and let's see, let's go to the account list. And all of this relates to the service history, some issues we're having with that. Okay, so if you go to review service history, it's taking a long time. This is taking so long in the portal. I'll pull it up in the nav system. But you go on, what the service history is this posted service invoice list, which is a list of the previous posted or service orders that have been posted. And you see there's 3 of them on this account. But here in the portal, the data is not available. I'm not sure why. And some of them it's hit or miss. Some are there and some are not. I'm not sure why. But just need to get that squared away. Okay. And then on the ones where you can find, let's see if I can. We got to find a different account where. Okay. Okay, so here's one actual posted service invoice. I've got in the documentation, in this document, what can be removed, which is a lot of stuff, but basically here on this one, this tab, contact name, contact number can be removed. And then on the general details tab, is basic, based by this one is easier to say what can stay. We're going to remove everything. Let's see, everything here except let's see, what do I got? Yeah, like the sales person code, structure code, service subzone code, this initial ad source, and then everything here. But I've got that in the document, what can be removed. Same thing here, a lot of these fields here, but again, it's all in the documentation. And then this appointment note field is not showing up from the live, so that needs to be corrected. And then we want to add the applications tab that's on the service order, add that. So if you go like here, pull up one of these, this application tab, that needs to appear, on the posted service invoice that you see in the document. Okay, and I think that is it for the changes I'm going to submit today.